Get ready because over the next few minutes, you're going to experience 10 roller coasters that will change your life once you ride them, and most importantly, will have you hooked on roller coasters guaranteed. Number 10, Space Mountain, located at Disneyland and Disney World's Magic Kingdom. While there are technically two different roller coasters here, both Space Mountains here in America offer a very enjoyable coaster ride through space. What you will love most about these rides is the simple fact that it feels like you're really going into space and traveling at a very high speed throughout the darkness of this roller coaster. And when talking about how crazy fast these roller coasters actually go, did you know that the Disneyland Space Mountain only offers a speed of 32 miles an hour, and the Florida one has a top speed of 27 miles an hour? The illusion of you traveling at a much higher speed is just some of that Disney magic. Number 9, the Flying Dinosaur, located at Universal Studios Japan. In 2016, Bolliger and Mabillard, better known in the coaster community as B&M, built one of the world's best roller coasters. Just take a look at the stat sheet for this flying coaster. Those are some impressive stats for sure. But here's the thing that makes the Flying Dinosaur really stand out, and that is the placement of the ride itself. It is amazing how Universal Studios Japan was able to fit in this massive roller coaster in the area that they did. And I also really love some of the unique elements that you can find on the Flying Dinosaur that you can't find on any other flying coaster out there. Now I will say, flying coasters are not for everyone since you are laying down for the entire ride, and some do feel as if it is uncomfortable. But if you visit Universal Studios Japan, then you have to at least ride the Flying Dinosaur once. Number 8, the VOYAGE, located at Holiday World. When this must-visit park that is located in the bustling metropolis, better known as Santa Claus, Indiana, opened the VOYAGE, it changed everything. Standing at a height of 159 feet tall and a length of 6,442 feet, the VOYAGE is a true work of engineering art due to the ride maintaining an incredible speed throughout the entire layout that only offers one lift hill. The VOYAGE, while some would consider it a little rough, really is a must ride simply due to the wooden roller coaster being surrounded by the woods. Holiday World is a park that everyone watching really does need to visit, and if you can, try to ride the VOYAGE at night, because if you're wanting to ride a coaster that's going to change your life, then I cannot recommend this experience enough. Now, something to note about the coasters on this list. The size or the intensity is not a factor with this top 10. That's because it's based on overall ride experience and most importantly, reviews from other riders. Also, to make this top 10 more diverse, I'm only including one roller coaster per park. With that said, number 7, NEMESIS, located at Alton Towers. The most beautiful theme park in the UK, offers this amazing B&M inverted roller coaster that has been thrilling riders ever since it first opened in 1994. Each hour that NEMESIS is open, around 1,400 riders get to take on the ride, and around 99% of them are all left wanting more and have the urge to jump right back in line to experience NEMESIS again. While only offering a height of 42 feet, Alton Towers was able to dig a massive trench to fit in this twisted inverted roller coaster that reaches speeds of 50 miles an hour and offers 4 inversions. NEMESIS is one of the most unique roller coasters in the world and is a must ride for anyone visiting the one and only Alton Towers. Number 6, Wildfire, located at Carowinds. While this is one of the most intense roller coasters on this top 10, Wildfire will change your life due to how awesome the wooden roller coaster is, and especially the setting around the ride itself. RMC, which stands for Rocky Mountain Construction, designed this amazing top-of-track wooden roller coaster to sit on top of some massive boulders. Not only is that impressive, but the coaster's lift hill structure really is one of a kind. RMC really wanted to create one of the most photogenic roller coasters ever created. This roller coaster is simply beautiful, and when you mix in the awesome layout with the breathtaking views that you get of the bay in the distance as the train travels down the first drop, make Wildfire a one-of-a-kind roller coaster that you can just re-ride as much as you want because it's that good. While some of these roller coasters might be intimidating for some, just remember this top 10 is not a list of beginner roller coasters, and this list consumes the best roller coasters that offer an incredible ride experience that will change your life. And if you're scared of roller coasters, then you have to watch this video. Trust me, it has helped hundreds of people overcome their fear on roller coasters, and you can find the link for it in this video's description. Number 5. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, located at Epcot. Now, am I the only one that is still shocked that Epcot is now home to a roller coaster? Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's still hard for me to fathom. But let's talk about the ride, because you've never experienced anything like Guardians of the Galaxy before. This indoor roller coaster built by Vekoma is truly special. That's because Disney mixed in the perfect amount of dark ride, roller coaster, and thrill ride for this one-of-a-kind attraction. Now, one wild fact about Epcot's first and only roller coaster is, when you ride it, you have actually ridden the world's longest roller coaster that is completely enclosed. Number 4. The Beast, located at Kings Island. Since 1979, people have flocked to Mason, Ohio to visit Kings Island. That's because the biggest draw for Kings Island has always been their 7,400 foot long wooden roller coaster, The Beast. Since The Beast opened, no other wooden roller coaster has offered a longer ride than The Beast. Throughout your 4-minute ride through the woods, riders will experience 4 tunnels, 2 lift hills, and what is arguably the best ending to any roller coaster. The great thing about The Beast is that it does not offer any large drops really after the first one, and stays pretty close to the ground throughout the entire ride. Also, riding The Beast at night is definitely a life-changing experience. Seriously, you have to do it. But a quick reminder, just don't go looking for the ghosts that haunt the ride. And you can find out just how the Beast is actually haunted in my Kings Island ghost story video, where I share an encounter that I had with the Beast when I worked on the ride way back in 2004 that you do not want to miss. And you can find the link to that video in the description if you're not too scared to watch it. Now, let's take a trip to my home park Carowinds, which is located just outside of beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. When you visit Carowinds, do not ride this ride or that one, and definitely not this one. Instead, do yourself a favor and head over to one of the smoothest, most enjoyable, and re-rideable roller coasters that you can ever ride. This is Fury 325, and this B&M Giga roller coaster, and if you're wondering what a Giga coaster is, it gets the name from its drop that is over 300 feet. But seriously, this is one of the best roller coasters in the entire world. Fury 325 offers an adrenaline-filled ride experience that will not flip you upside down or give you a headache. Instead, when you hop on, you're going to be enriched with a feeling that honestly is hard to describe. I've been on Fury over 500 times, and I cannot get enough of it. To give you an even better example of how re-rideable Fury 325 is, you need to follow the Fury guy on Twitter, who is coming up to 10,000 Fury laps. Yes, 10,000 rides on Fury. So next time you ride Carowinds Giga Coaster, be sure to keep a lookout for myself and the Fury guy, because there's a very good chance that you will spot one of us. Number 2. Millennium Force, located at Cedar Point. Now, I've been riding the world's first Giga Coaster since its opening year way back in 2000. And honestly, Millennium Force is just plain fun. And how do I know this roller coaster will get you addicted to riding more? Well, all you have to do is watch the riders as they trek over the 6,595 feet of steel track, because you're going to see that almost everyone has their hands up throughout the entire ride. Also, when the train enters the unload station, you can feel the energy of riders and the excitement that they just encountered. I have taken thousands upon thousands of laps on roller coasters all across America, and I do not know if there's any other roller coaster out there that gets the same feeling from riders every single train. Millennium Force offers a very enjoyable ride experience as riders elevate from 0 to 310 feet in about 20 seconds due to the coaster's cable lift hill. And as the train starts to crest the top of the lift, you get one of the best views from the top of any roller coaster out there. You have Lake Erie out to your left, and in the distance, then Cedar Point to your right and below you. I cannot say it enough. Millennium Force is a life-changing experience, and even better when you can ride it at night. And now for the roller coaster that each of you need to ride so it too can change your life. Even if you don't like roller coasters, trust me, you're gonna love this one. Number 1. VELOCICOASTER Islands of Adventure. Another roller coaster built by Intamin at one of the best theme parks in the entire world. While I have to admit, it was hard to leave Hagrid's off this top 10 simply due to how great that roller coaster is, but since they're both located in the same park, I just feel like the full experience of VELOCICOASTER was the better choice here. Jurassic World VELOCICOASTER offers an incredible ride, which people would describe as a one-of-a-kind ride experience, and the layout kinda offers 2 rides in one. That's because the first half of the coaster features 2 inversions, a very twisted layout, airtime in a bunch of places, and you get to dodge life-size raptors at speeds of around 50 miles an hour. Then, as you escape the raptors, you then encounter the mid-course launch. And this launch propels the train from 40 miles an hour to 70 in only 2.4 seconds. From there, VELOCICOASTER turns from more of a family coaster to a high-speed intensity thrill machine. Topping out at a height of 155 feet, once the train crests over the top hat, the rest of VELOCICOASTER's layout features airtime, turns, and so much more. But the moment on VELOCICOASTER where you will love the most has to be the Mosasaurus roll that is located just feet above the Islands of Adventure Lagoon. This inversion is just perfect in every way and is a moment of the coaster that you'll always remember. So that is how I rank the top 10 roller coasters that will change your life and get you addicted to riding more roller coasters. Now I want to know which roller coaster made you become an enthusiast. Be sure to let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.